Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Compact Claustrophobia. So, since the last episode, I have basically let this run. I did go ahead and I sped this up a bit. You can see there's 64 and 64, 32, 32. Sped it up across the board just to get this thing pumping materials out faster, because it was like, well, I know we're going to need a lot of this, and I underestimated this system and thought, well, it's going to take a while, but it didn't. I AFK'd for a short while, and then I was getting some prep and stuff together, and in that time we have now produced 4,202 calcium sulfate. We have capped out on rhodocrostite, fluorite, we got a lot of sulfur, a lot of williamite, all those things. At this point, I really think we could disconnect this safely. I did upgrade these to compact infinite water sources as well. We had all those water source blocks, so I was like, well, we'll just speed this up because it was running out of water without having that sped up. So, but we're just going to disconnect that. We don't need to keep feeding this power at this point because it's just a waste of power, I guess. Now, a couple things that I did prep. It's not that much. I made a bunch of tough alloy and magnesium diboride or whatever it's called. The magnesium diboride alloy. I made a bit of that and the tough alloy. I think we've got enough of that. And over here, I did go ahead in that meantime and upgraded to the final level of voltaic piles. We were using the DU and now we're using the Elite, now that the Elite are easy to make. Went ahead and crafted those, and I added 4 more. So we've actually got a lot of power storage, 102.4 million RF. The reason being, the high impact compactor, it's going to take 56,000 RF per tick, right? And instead of making more reactors or changing up our reactors, I decided, well, if we just have a lot of power storage, that should be fine, because these are such dense power storage for really so cheap at this point, because all the plates and stuff are just material dumps. And we have so many materials, it's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and make up some plating real quick. Basic plating. And we're going to want, what is 56, so just shy of 4 stacks. So we're going to have all of these that we need to upgrade. Now the advanced plating is just tough alloy and redstone, so let's go ahead. Oh, wow, I'm actually out of tough alloy already. That's not good. I forgot I need 4 here. I crafted a bunch. I mean, that's a lot of advanced plating, but it's not quite enough. Okay, so we're just going to make up a bunch more of that real quick. Okay, got all the materials in there, and we've got a bunch of tough alloy already. So let's just go ahead and finish this off. Okay, so there's our 4 stacks of advanced plating. The DU plating is just sulfur and uranium. There we go, there's 4 stacks. Or, 16 stacks of uranium-238. And then we're going to need sulfur. Yeah, I don't have much in here, but that's fine. We've got a bunch. Get 16 stacks of that. See, it's basically just a huge material dump. And originally I was planning on doing this just off camera, but well, I figured I'd show it off because it is such a big material dump. And it's kind of like a big culmination of everything that we've kind of been working towards at this point. So there's our DU plating, and then we just need the Elite plating, which is easy enough. Calcium sulfate, rhodocrostite, and I don't think I crushed up enough magnesium. So I'll have to get some more of that crushed, but that's fine. But there's a stack of Elite plating. So I'm going to let this crush up, but we should be good on tough alloy. Yeah, I think I got mixed up because, of course, I only needed 2 obsidian to make 8 stacks, or 2 stacks of obsidian to make 8 stacks. And I guess I grabbed 2 stacks of magnesium also and thought that was going to be enough. Let me just dump all this into there. And we'll get our many stacks of crystal binder. Okay. And now we should be all set to get the rest of this. So we got the elite plating, and now we just need the superconducting electromagnets, which is going to be the magnesium diboride. There's a bit of it. And we'll get a few of these. So there's 33, and then I ran out of tough alloy. Okay, and I'm a little bit short on magnesium diboride. So that's fine. This stuff's pretty quick to craft. So we'll get a bit more of that. And there we go. There's 56 and 1. Superconducting electromagnets. Oh, I never grabbed the tritium lamps. There's those. Okay, so now we got a quest completed, and we have everything at this point for the high impact compactor. So we're going to take our machine blueprint, and now it's time to get this thing set up. Right now I'm just going to set it up here, and then we can move it. Alright, so we need, if we take this level by level, it's transparent fission reactor casings up by 4, I believe it is, and then it's super laminar fluid ducts coming down the bottom here. And I'll have to get some blocks to make this a little bit easier, or elevators also could be good. 4. Okay, let me get some blocks. I'm just going to go with blocks instead because it's quicker. And oh no, I forgot to set my point out. And then at the bottom of this we need superconducting electromagnets and a vacuum fluid input hatch, and then reactor casings and compact machine walls. Big monster of a machine here. And then it's the glass in the center. Okay. And then we just need the machine walls like that. Okay, so then we're going to get to, I think they come out 4. And then electromagnets on the corners, machine walls brought up there. And then it's 4 tritium lamps, and all this is empty, it looks like. And then we're going to have the ultimate energy input hatch. Okay, so now we're going to come up again. This is all pretty straightforward, and then we're going to do tiny item, in, out, machine controller. And then we're going to bring this out by 4. And I think there's going to be some pipes that run. We'll run those in just a moment. So the machine controller is not even going to be accessible once this thing's up and running. And it's going to be impulse item ducts, cryo-stabilized flux ducts, and it looks like they go all throughout here. And then nothing out the front. And then the maximum compact goes in the middle. So that's all of our cryo-stabilized. Okay. So that's like the core. That's the heart of everything. And then I'm assuming we'll have to put tunnels over here to feed in our power there. And I guess move our items out there. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay. And I think the next layer is the top, right? Yeah, so then electromagnets, vacuum fluid. Oh, this thing is a beast. It certainly is. And then we're going to have the super laminar fluid ducts. And then it's going to be just the glass. Like that. And that's going to be the last of our materials. This is just mimicking the... Did I somehow end up with 4 short on glass? Structure found unpowered high impact compactor. Okay, so it is the unpowered version. So it is built correctly. Okay, I just want to double check. Now we got to set all this up. Do I actually need fluids though? Or is that just kind of just for decoration? So for example, if I'm making diamond nuggets, it just shows requiring energy really. Let me just pull this up. I don't think it requires a fluid anywhere. Okay, so we're basically just going to need an item in and out and an energy line. So 3 tunnels should do it. Pull this up. And we're going to set it up right here. I'm going to set my entry point to there. It's going to be the very center of our base. Because it's not like this base is a big enough mess just yet. So we're going to say, let's see, is it left or right? Red is out, so right is output. So we'll say that this is the front, and we're going to say this is going to insert. This is going to extract, always active. And the north side and south side, it's in, out. And we're going to go north side. This is going to be our input. That's north. Okay, hopefully it detects it with the ender conduits. I think they'll work. I'm pretty sure they'll work, but we'll find out. And then this is going to be south side. And then the power. Actually, before I do that, let me clip this off. But this is going to be the west side for the power. Well, then we have to do servos. I almost feel like it would be easier just to open this up, put the items in, than have those chests there. I'll leave the tunnels plugged up. But I don't know if the servos will mess this up, you know? And I'm not sure if that's more just for looks. Because the way that this machine is, how you access it is kind of weird. Let's see. We'll run it and then we'll find out. We'll mess around with it a little bit. So once this thing has power, it should work. Though I'm not for sure if those are more. We'll find out. We'll run it and see if the energy works. And then we'll see how things go. Because this one, the way it works is kind of weird. Alright, so if we take a look here, diamonds, to make diamond nuggets, used to we had to do the TNT method, 20% chance with HLP graphite, not a big deal. I actually didn't mind that too much, but we're going to need this to make actual diamonds as well. We got 64 HLP graphite. Make that 67 HLP graphite. So we're going to pop back out. And if we throw in, like, I feel like this is probably going to have a servo. But let's say insert and extract, always active. And if we throw in HLP graphite, oh, it's actually going somewhere. Okay. And so if we pop in here, yeah, it is going in. Okay. So this will probably work out then. And then I'm assuming that that will automatically output without a servo. Because if it'll push, then it doesn't need a servo if it automatically just pushes stuff. Okay, so let's try plugging this up and see what happens. So the electromagnets are turning green. So they are powered. I don't know how long this thing takes to run. It's got 64 HLP graphite. Oh, you know what though? Derp. Oh my gosh. It's graphite ingots, not just straight graphite. Okay, so let's do this again. This is going to be pulling out. We're going to do 66 because that'll be enough for equal crafts. And then we'll just run that power over and then we should... I don't know how fast this thing's going to run. So nothing in the chest at the moment. But I can only assume that it did put the items somewhere. Like it's ran them or something. Because it was able to fit those last two pieces into there. It's not automatically outputting though. So if I open this up, yeah, we've got the 22 diamond nuggets. Oh, unless it can't, I don't think it can plug up to those item. Okay, let me try this. I think if I just put the chest there, it would work better. Now we'll see if it detects it automatically or not. I don't think so. I think it's still probably going to need the servo. Hopefully it'll run with a servo. So it's going to start sending our diamond nuggets over. And now, if we were to pop out, we're going to see if this runs. I am going to have to make more. Not a whole lot more, but if we throw this in, we should see it go in. I want to see how fast it actually crafts. It's only making 2 diamonds, so there's 1. Okay, and there's 2. All right, so it actually crafts really, really fast. And we can plug a servo up and it doesn't mess things up. And it automatically inputs the items. So that's cool. That actually works out, and then the power automatically goes through those cryo-stabilized into it. That's awesome. I wanted to make sure, because this thing's a little bit different than most of the other machines that we've set up. But that does work. So I'm going to go ahead and just clean up our mess here, because we really don't need up on top of this anymore. Okay, so I'm going to get this going. I really don't need that much. What does it take to make the bedrock pickaxe? This is basically what we're going after. We need 2 diamonds, and then we need 3 bedrock. Okay, so we're going to need a few more diamonds anyways. So if we make up all of this, we should have enough diamonds to pull off a bedrock pickaxe. So I'm going to get this stuff crushed up, and I will be back in a bit. Yeah, there they go. Going down the tube. It's actually not too bad on power. I don't feel like. I mean, we've got... Of course, I had it unplugged for a bit, but we're barely even touching these. Honestly, like 4 elite voltaic piles, probably plenty. Probably less than that. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and throw in our diamond nuggets now. And then we're going to get ourselves a diamond pickaxe. There we go. Okay, made the advancement diamonds. And there's that. And then we have to make a diamond pick. Okay, so at this point, let's unplug this. Let me get a diamond pickaxe. So there's that. That's going to complete a quest. And of course, we will still have a few odd and end quests. We'll clean these up. Oh, we can make these with blocks of coal, blocks of enderium, and glowstone. Okay, so now we need to get bedrock chunks, because to make our bedrock pickaxe, we're going to need 27 chunks of bedrock, and we get these by just mining away at the wall. And what's the chance on these? Because they're not super common. 0.06939625% chance to get them. Wonderful. Okay, so in that case, and we're also getting tiny coal. And we're going to set ourselves up kind of a temporary little auto clicker. Now we can also get diamond nuggets from this, so that's good. But let's just pop over and we're just going to set this up. Here is fine. Vacuumulator sitting there in the chest. By this point, you guys know this. Because we've set up so many of these within the series. We're going to say speed of 8. And we'll get that going. Now we are getting iridium and platinum, which is good. Those will come in handy. But we need 27 bedrock chunks. So I think what we'll probably do is just run it. I'll probably just make up a few more diamonds real quick. Like 3 or 6 or something like that. We're going to get enough diamond nuggets probably to make 2 diamonds per diamond pickaxe. So we're going to get back a lot of what we're spending. But probably just let this thing run. And I don't know. This chance is so bad. There's our enchantment table, which will finish a quest. And if we take a look here, it's all just efficiency. See, I don't have enough XP to really do anything high level. I'm almost thinking we just automate diamonds a bit. Let's see, that's only from Dash. I wish we could get that right now. Okay, and I think that has finished up now. We got no bedrock chunks. So that's good. The input's over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run just... okay, so we'll run the cables out, and we're also going to run some power. And we're going to set up our pulverizer. We're just going to have it sitting here. That's fine. And we're going to put an exporter, or actually we're going to run a cable here. And then we're going to run some power cables over the top. Just a big old mess of cables in here. Like that. And then if we pop in, I'm going to set this. We want this to come in through the aluminum wire. And I'm just going to run that in right there. Then let me just move this out of the way. Our items are going to come in right here. Or our cable, I mean. Yeah, that cable right there. And it's basically just going to go straight into an exporter. And this exporter is going to send coal coke. And I need to get another tunnel real quick. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to run out that pulverized coal coke over to here. And then let me just grab all this real quick. We're going to put a tunnel in setting, say, here. This is going to connect up to the... I'm assuming it's the south side, right? Yeah, that's south side. With conduits, we have to change this up slightly. We have to do that. Then, yeah, now it's going to start extracting. Okay, perfect. I might need to put a speed upgrade into this. Though the crusher does have a huge buffer, so it's probably just filling that up. Now, if we come over here, this is going to start pumping in that coke dust. I mean, we could cut out the hopper. And then that's going to start producing our HLP graphite. I have the outputs on the squeezer backwards. Okay, so I'm going to fix this just really, really quick. So that comes out, and then we're going to set up the redstone furnace here. So you can input from the back. It's going to start pulling in that HLP graphite. And I'm going to put on a upgrade kit. Throw that in. And then we're just going to run some power back to that. So that's going to be able to start smelting. And then what we'll do is we'll put a conduit here. We're going to say that you extract on the red channel, always active. Your output's going to be on that side. And then we'll just set the cache up. We'll put it here. Run that down and say that you can insert on the red channel. And there we go. So that's going to start producing its HLP graphite, and then I can just take it over and dump it into the thing. So I have put a bin over here since, because we had 6 tanks of creosote oil. So this does have a bin on it, so it's just constantly producing coal coke. But I didn't anticipate such bad chances for the bedrock chunks. Like, it's so bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna get another pick running, and another thing I'd like to do. Let me just grab. I don't really need this anymore. So let me just take this sequential fabricator. So we'll just set this up, say here is fine. And the recipe is going to be that, set it, and then we'll just do like an item duct with a filter. So only allow tiny coal. There we go. And that should start shipping it over. Oh, and we're going to say input there. So there goes the tiny coal. Okay. So now that's going to free up our space in our chest. Let me also put a servo and item duct over here. And we're going to say white list. And it's going to be gravel dust. It's going to be dirt dust. And then we're just going to put a bin at the end of that. So any of that stuff will just get binned automatically. Because we don't want either of those things. So it's not moving. Oh, we got a bedrock chunk. Okay, I need to get the cache set up for this also. Because I figure we will need coal before too long. I don't want to just void it all. Because here very, very soon, we're going to need it for going into space. So definitely want to hold on to that. But I'm glad we did find a bedrock chunk at least at this point. So, okay, so at this point we just have to, it's just a waiting game basically. I mean, I could make it so that it grabs, I mean, I might put an external distributor on this and then have all the HLP graphite get sent over. I don't know, probably not. I'll probably just manually move it so I know how much is going over. But we need 27 HLP graphite per diamond. But we are getting some diamonds kicked back from running the diamond pickaxes, so at least it's not totally wasteful. But it's going to take a long time to get 27 of these. Okay, I just want to give you guys an update. I added a few things. I put a hopper on the side of the auto clicker so we can just feed in these diamonds. And then I did add a servo here that's whitelisted to pull out platinum, iridium, and bedrock chunks, which are then just feeding into caches here. And we do now have actually 10 bedrock chunks. I think our first pick, I'm going to go ahead and just lock these in. But I think our first pick, wasn't necessarily like unlucky. But, oh wait, that has to go into the high impact compactor, of course. But wasn't really like unlucky per se. But, the second pick that I was running, right before I cut, the second pick, we actually got 3 bedrock chunks from that pick. We got our first one there, and then we ended up getting 3 in total from that one pickaxe. So, but either RNG got on our side or something, but we've been a bit more lucky since then. So, it may not take us that long. I set this stuff up, and then I was just editing some footage while I played a couple hands of Gwent, and it seems like it's going at a pretty decent pace. So it won't take that long, I guess. But I'll be back once we get another 17 bedrock chunks. Okay, we have 17 bedrock chunks. I just tabbed back over and I was like, woo! I've got another pickaxe. I'm not sure what just move this. I'm not sure what the durability on this one is at. It's almost dead. And I just threw this one in there. I'm going to grab these out. It took us, 17 pickaxes? Well, no, I guess 18. Because I didn't have this over here for the first one. So 18 pickaxes. If it takes that last one, we'll see. But let's go ahead. We'll grab these. Okay, yeah, it did break the other pick, so it's on its last pick. Surely we'll get one. If not, I've got diamonds. It's not a big deal. I'll make some more diamonds real quick. Oh! I popped over for a second and we must have got 2 back to back. Of course. Of course we did. Alright, I'm going to set this to stop now because I don't really need any more right this second. Oh, and I must have thrown too many diamond nuggets in. I was like, it's not accepting bedrock chunks for some reason. And I was trying to figure out why. And I guess at some point I ran over here and I wasn't really paying attention and threw too many diamond nuggets in. Alright. I knew it was running diamonds, but it wasn't running my bedrock. And I was like, what's going on? Alright. So, we should be all set. There's our 2 bedrock. Okay, so now we can get ourselves our bedrock pickaxe. Like so. Bum, bum, bum. And then that completes that quest, and we get the Earn Freedom. Thank you for playing. If you enjoyed the journey and want to share the love, consider buying me an ice cream. There are a few items that would break the game earlier, but you deserve freedom. Okay, so now, I'm assuming that we unlock this next tab. Yeah. And they want us to get a bedrock pickaxe, which we have. Requires a tunnel to other rooms. Because we never made a redstone tunnel. Let's make a redstone tunnel real quick. We'll just do this method. Just so we do have that quest. I didn't realize that was going to require that. Okay, so it's redstone and the compact machine in the middle. Or actually, we'll go to the proper one, which is our 3x3. And we'll set it up here. I didn't even look to see what item we need to start this, though. So we'll toss that in and make ourselves a redstone tunnel. We just never needed any for anything. There we go. And tunnel to other rooms. And also, let me go ahead and get a boat, just to be on the safe side. Because whenever I go out to the bedrock, I hear birds, and it sounds like the ocean. So, we'll grab that. And now if we head out, and let me open this back up. Oh, and we got... we'll just take the 2 tunnels. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we've unlocked all this stuff now. So, get oak wood. And we have challenges. Object submission station. Let's take that. And we'll take a look at these. But probably next episode. We'll save the suspense. So now... Oh gosh. So wait a second. If I hold shift, does this vein mine? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. Okay. Wonderful. See, it sounds like we're underwater. But we are getting bedrock. So, the challenge to get bedrock, this might be the easy way to do it. Are we in the nether? Watch us be like under lava. Or like in lava. That would be great. Let me hold on to this just to be on the safe side in case I need to block something up. Oh no, we are outside in the ocean. Or at an ocean. Okay, so at this point what we can do is we can just grab our whole entire base and just take it with us. And of course the sun's setting. That's fine. And of course I'd spawn in an ocean. I don't know if that's like how it is for everybody, but I tend to always have ocean spawns. Oh, and we actually do not have a map in this pack. I didn't think about that. Not a big deal because we can carry our compact machine base with us. But yeah, let's just head out. And we are actually in the world now. So, I mean, I know we're getting pretty close to wrapping up point, but we are actually in the world. I should probably make a bed. I'll just have to pop back to my base real quick and make a bed. Oh, and I also need to bear in mind I'm not actually wearing any armor whatsoever. So let me get a bed. And then let me get... What's going to be best? Like platinum, probably. That's like easy to do. So we'll just smelt up some platinum here. And we'll just go ahead and get platinum chest piece. Platinum legs. Platinum boots. And platinum helmet. There we go. Okay, and can we sleep? No, we can't sleep in the machines. But we can sleep outside. Okay, now we'll just head off. It's actually kind of nice. I never thought about doing that with compact machines, but just having a portable base like that is actually super handy. Oh, and what's going to be nice is whenever we go into space, we can just take our base with us, and we can just, like, if we need air, just step in there and refill our stuff. It's kind of OP in a way. Alright, I see a swamp up ahead. So that's where we're going to land for now. And we are going to punch this tree. I know we can use our axe, but there we go. Punch a tree into the open sky. Alright, so we have done that. Yay. The surface is cool and all, but it does get a little boring. I wonder what's up there. Extreme boring is up there. So they want us to go to Moon, Mars, and Venus. Okay. What we are going to do is we are going to end out this episode here. And there we go. We're going to end out this episode here, and then come next episode, we are probably going to start working on heading into space. We're also going to take a look at some of the challenges, maybe set up some automation for those challenges. So we can go ahead and get some of those running. It'll be one of those two things, probably. We might explore the overworld a little bit. Yeah, because it looks like we have mainland here. Which is good, but we'll kind of just play it by ear because now we have actual freedom from the compact machines, and I am quite glad for that. Now we do have a few little odd and end quests in here, but we will tidy these up. You know, at some point these are all things we didn't really necessarily need. But yeah, so we'll dive into that stuff and kind of start working on kind of pack wrap up at this point. It's kind of winding down. We escaped the compact machine, which is great. But now that we've escaped the compact machine, I can say I did enjoy the pack. I mean, it's not like my favorite pack or one of my favorite packs, but it was good to kind of see things from a different take and have to worry about space to the point that I was just like, you know, I tried building a little bit and then it was just like, ugh, I just don't even care. There's no space. And then I would build things and it was like, well, I don't have space to run anything. And it was difficult. It was difficult in that regard because I'm not used to being extremely space constrained like that. And it was considering I tend to build rather large for everything, it was a bit of a change for me. Looking back, I should have been a little bit more organized with things, but it was a learning experience for sure because my machines are all over the place. All over the place. But anyways, we're going to end out this episode here, and then we'll come back to it next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.